A man pulls a gun on a morning service near Milwaukee. 6 are killed before an officer shoots and kills him. We'll take you live to Oak Creek.
The shock of the mass shooting spreading across the state will take you to a spur-of-the-moment vigil unfolding in Madison. It began about 12 hours ago, calls pouring into 911 dispatchers that a man was gunning down people at a Sikh temple.
The first officer to arrive was shot multiple times by the gunman while the officer was attending to a victim outside the temple. The temple located in Oak Creek, about 20 minutes south of downtown Milwaukee. That first officer is in critical condition tonight. A second officer shot and killed the suspect, but not before 4 people were killed in the building and 2 more outside. We head to Oak Creek now, where News 3's Theo Keith has been following the investigation all day. Theo, what's the latest out there?
Jen, Andy, good evening to you from suburban Milwaukee. The latest update here is that this evening, police raided a home just a few miles north and west of here. They're not confirming that it was the suspected shooter's home, but there are news reports that say as much. We left our spot here at the temple scene to go grab dinner for a couple of hours and also to attend a candlelight vigil in downtown Milwaukee. When we got back, I expected to just see members of the news media here, but there are still dozens of members of the Sikh community here as well. They're wondering, of course, why this happened and why someone targeted their community for this crime. A religion of peace met with a violent attack.
I'm shocked. I said, are you serious? You know what you're talking about?
Temple worshippers watched in disbelief as ambulances took those injured to the hospital. Police, not knowing what really happened inside these walls of worship, swept the temple for more suspects. They found none.
It's believed that the reports of multiple shooters were likely reports of the same shooter from different perspectives, which is very common in an active shooter incident.
By late afternoon, the SWAT team stood down and the investigation began.
We're treating this as a domestic terrorist type incident, and therefore the FBI has the resources needed to help investigate that.
By sundown, prayer returned, but for a vigil. At this downtown Milwaukee park, the group kept growing.
It's all human beings. That's what matters. It doesn't matter what religion, what community. We're just here to show support.
They held hope in their hands that a flicker of light could bring peace back.
We want our community people to be heard. So I think we need some awareness in people that we need to respect each other's religion and be very considerate and be loving.
We learned so much about the Sikh faith today, in fact, including just what the most proper pronunciation for that faith is, Sikh instead of Sikh. We also learned that they are sometimes confused for Muslims in this post-9/11 world because they wear turbans on their heads, and also the men have long beards. We're not sure if that contributed to the rage that played out this morning. Police gave no hints as to that. There is a bigger question here, though, as darkness falls on this terrible scene, and that is, in light of what happened in Aurora, Colorado at that theater shooting, as well as what happened here with a shooting in a place of worship, where are we really safe anymore? And that is an answer not for police, but for all of us. Jen and Andy, back to you.
It's a question certainly all of us asked as we watch these events unfold today. Theo Keith reporting live from Oak Creek. Theo, thank you. And